In this video, we're going to look at how we can create a UGC ad and similar content completely free using AI. A UGC ad is usually a video that looks like it was created by a real user. Sometimes it may be a review-style video, or it could be a video where the user appears and acts in it. Anyway, what we're going to look at in this video is how we can generate that for free. So the first thing you need to do is open any browser. I'm going to open a browser. After opening the browser, the first thing you need to do is create a character. Anyway, I'm going to open ChatGPT first. So go to Google and search for ChatGPT. Then open ChatGPT. The reason I'm opening ChatGPT is because we need to create a character. We also need to generate the prompt required to create that character. That's why I opened ChatGPT. If you want, you can use Google Gemini, Claude, or Grok instead. You can use any platform. Anyway, the first thing we're going to do is ask ChatGPT to create a prompt for generating a character. For that, first give ChatGPT a role. Since it's going to create a prompt, I'm giving it the role of a prompt engineer. After assigning the role, I'm telling it to prepare a prompt for creating a character that can be used to generate a UGC ad. You can type that here. You can type it in your own language as well. It doesn't have to be in English. So I've given it a task. Now, the things we need to specify are the features of the character. Mention details such as the character's age, skin tone, and as many details as possible. Add all the details you can think of. I've entered those details here. One thing to keep in mind is that even if we provide a lot of information while generating a prompt, there's always a chance we might miss some details. So the last thing we should mention in the prompt is to ask any questions before preparing the final prompt. I've also told it to ask questions. Anyway, I'm clicking the Send button. Since I asked it to ask questions, it has generated several questions. Answer all of those questions. When answering, just type 1 for the first question and enter the answer next to it. I've answered all the questions now. After that, click the Send button. Once you do that, it will prepare a suitable prompt for you. If you want, you can even use this prompt directly in ChatGPT to generate a photo, but the main platform I'm going to use in this video is Google Flow. For that, search for Google Flow. When you search, you'll see the website labs.google. Open it. Once you open it, you'll be asked to log in using a Google account. Log in. After logging in, you'll arrive at a page like this. Here, you'll see an option called New Project. Click on it. After clicking it, we need to copy the prompt from here and paste it there. I'm copying the entire prompt. Make sure to read it first. This isn't the prompt we're going to use directly. It's a different prompt. Read through it and paste only the parts you actually need. After that, you'll see an option to select a model. I'm changing it from video to image. Once it's set to image, you'll be asked to select an aspect ratio. Choose the aspect ratio you want. If you're creating long-form videos, you can select 16:9. If it's for reels or shorts, you can select 9:16. Anyway, I'm choosing 16:9. After that, there's an option to select the model. You can choose whichever model you prefer. It will also ask how many images you want to generate at once. For now, I'm selecting 4. Once all these settings are configured, you'll see the Send button. Click on it. When you click it, the image generation process will begin. Wait for the images to generate. For now, I'm selecting this image. It would be even better if we upload it as a character. The reason is that later, if we want to generate more photos or videos using the same character, we can simply add that character. For that, you'll see an option called Characters. Click on it. After clicking it, scroll down and you'll see an option called Add from Project. Click on it and select the image we chose earlier. After selecting it, you'll see an option called Add to Character. Click on it. Once you do that, the image will be added as a character. The character has now been added. If you want to change the character's name, you can do that as well. I'm changing it and giving it a new name. You can also select the voice from here. That means if you generate a voice later, the video will use the voice you choose here. For now, I'm selecting the first voice available. If you click Preview, you can listen to the voice. Anyway, click Add to Character, and the voice will also be added. There's also an option called Create Body. If you want, you can generate and add a full body image, including outfit details. That would be better. If you already have detailed ideas about the character and outfit, you can go back to ChatGPT and create a prompt for that as well, just like before. When preparing that prompt, specifically mention that you're uploading a character in Google Flow. Here, under the Create Body option, it asks for Describe Body and Outfit. You can specifically ask ChatGPT what should be entered there. For now, I'm just using a simple prompt. Even a simple prompt like this is enough. The reason is that we're creating a character. So even if we provide a short prompt, the generated image will still have the same face as the image we uploaded. That's why a long prompt isn't mandatory here. However, if you have more ideas about what clothes the character should wear or other details, it's better to provide a longer prompt. You can get help from ChatGPT for that. Right now, you can see that the hand is being held straight. I want to change that. I want the hand lowered a bit. For that, you'll see an option called What do you want to change? Click on it and simply describe the change you want. Just mention that the hand should be kept straight. Anyway, after that, click the Send button. Now, if you look closely, you can see that the hand has been adjusted. This photo looks fine to me. So if everything looks good, you'll see a Done button. Click on it. Our character has now been generated. The next thing we need to do is select our product. When I say product, it may be a product that you already have with you. If you're using your own product, one important thing to remember is that you should take full images of the product. That means front view images, back view images, side view images, and so on. Ideally, we should capture a complete 360-degree view of the product and upload all those images here. For now, I'm downloading an image from Google. The next thing we need to do is upload that image here. As I mentioned earlier, if you're uploading your own product, make sure you upload photos from every angle. I'm only uploading a single-angle image for now. Anyway, click the plus button. Once you click it, you'll see an option called Upload Media. Click on it, and it will open your gallery. Select the image you want. For example, I've selected an image. That image will now start uploading. Wait for the upload to finish. You can see the uploading progress here. The next thing we need to do is generate an image where the character is holding the product. We can use a simple prompt for that. However, a better option is to go back to ChatGPT and explain what we need. Just like before, there's no need to assign a role to ChatGPT again because we already did that in the earlier prompt. Here, simply explain the task. Tell it to prepare a prompt that will generate a photo where the character is holding the product shown in the image you're uploading. Also, mention one more important thing. The character should remain exactly the same. Just like before, you can also ask it to ask questions if needed. Anyway, once that's done, click the Send button. When you click it, you'll receive a prompt for that purpose. It may also provide some additional instructions. For example, it may mention that the first thing to upload is the UGC character, and the second thing is the product. These details may vary slightly depending on the prompt you use, so read through the prompt carefully and follow the instructions. First, we need to upload the character. Here is the character. You can directly drag and drop it here, otherwise type @ here. When you type @ you'll see an option called Character. Click on it and select Add to Prompt for this character. The character has now been added. Next, we need to add the photo here as well. I've added the photo. After that, paste the prompt here and click the Send button. Once you click it, image generation will begin. 4 images have now been generated. Select the image you like the most. These images haven't turned out particularly well. However, personally, I think the first image looks reasonably good, so I'm selecting that one. Even then, I still want to make a few changes. I don't really like the way the hand is positioned here. I also want to remove the watch from the hand. Whatever changes you need, simply mention them here. The reason the hand appears like this is because that's how the original character image was uploaded, so it has followed a similar format. If you want, you can even replace the original character image itself. For now, I'm just describing the changes I want here. After that, I'm clicking the Send button. Now, the image has been generated again. The changes I requested have been applied. This is the image we're going to use. The next thing we need to do is prepare a script. For that, I'm going back to ChatGPT. Once I'm there, I'm going to ask it to create a script. When creating the script, it's a good idea to assign a role first, just like we did earlier. For example, you can give it the role of a scriptwriter with 10 years of experience. Then ask it to create a script for a 10-second UGC ad. You'll probably have your own ideas and opinions that you want included. Mention as many of those details as possible. Then you'll receive a script tailored to those requirements. For now, I've simply asked it to create a script. I haven't added any specific details yet. I've just asked for a script, and it will automatically generate one for us. If you want, you can also tell it to ask questions first, just like we did earlier. That's actually a better approach. When you answer those questions, you'll usually end up with a much better script. Anyway, it has prepared a script for me. The next thing we need to do is create a storyboard from it. For that, ask it to prepare a prompt that can generate a storyboard from this script. Now, I've asked it to prepare a prompt that can generate storyboard images from this script. Anyway, I'm clicking the Send button. It has now given me a prompt. I'm copying that prompt from here and going back to Google Flow, where I'm pasting it. After pasting it, there are a few things you need to pay attention to. We need to add the image we selected to this prompt. I've already added it. Besides that, an even better option is to add the character as well if you want. I've now added the character to the prompt. I'm also adding the photo of the cream that we uploaded earlier. Doing this increases the chances of getting better results. Anyway, click the Send button. Now, if you look, you'll see that it has generated several images for me. Select the one that feels the most accurate or suitable. Personally, I think the last image that was generated looks good. That's the one I'm going to use to generate the video. For that, I'm going back to ChatGPT once again. Then I'm asking it to prepare a prompt for generating a video using this storyboard. I've specifically asked it to create a prompt that can turn the storyboard image into a video. I've also mentioned once again that the script is the one provided earlier. As I said before, you can separately mention things like keeping the character consistent throughout the video. Doing so may help you get even better results. Anyway, I'm clicking the Send button. Once I do that, it generates a prompt for creating the video. Copy that prompt. After copying it, I'm returning to Google Flow. Anyway, I'm pasting the prompt here. After pasting it, I'm adding the storyboard image. I'm also adding the character. To do that, click the plus button, select the character, and then choose Add to Prompt. If you do that, the voice will also follow the same character setup. If you want, you can also add the script that was generated earlier. The next thing you need to do is change the model. Click on Nano Banana 2 and switch it from image mode to video mode. Don't change the ingredients option. Leave it as ingredients. Then it will ask which aspect ratio you want for the video. If you want 9:16, select that. Otherwise, if you want 16:9, choose that instead. There is also an option to select the model. The best option is usually Omni Flash. It's one of the latest models available. I'm setting the video duration to 10 seconds. Then it asks how many videos you want to generate. I'm selecting only one. That's generally the best option, because if you generate 2 or 3 videos at once using the same prompt, it will consume your credits unnecessarily. Anyway, once that's done, click the Send button. When you click it, the video generation process will start. Wait for a little while. A video has now been generated. Let's play it and see.
Guys, I've been using this face cream It's super lightweight, absorbs quickly, and leaves my skin feeling really soft. If you're looking for an easy everyday moisturizer, you should definitely give this one a try.
As you can see, it has generated a fairly good video. Is it perfect? Not really. There are still some small issues. In some cases, there may be minor problems with the voice. In other cases, you might notice something missing in certain parts of the video itself. If that happens, there's something you can do. Simply type what the problem is. You'll see an option called Describe Your Edits. Just explain the edits you want there. Then click the Send button. It will make those changes and generate a new version of the video for you. There's another thing to keep in mind. Sometimes a 10-second video may not be enough. You might need a 30-second or even a 50-second video. In that case, if the script you generated is meant for a 50-second video, split it into 5 parts. Then generate separate videos for each section. Just like I explained earlier, take the first section, create a storyboard for it, and then generate the video. After that, take the second 10-second section, create another storyboard, and generate a video from it. Continue the same process for the remaining sections. Finally, combine all the videos together. After generating all the videos, the next thing you need to do is select the first video. Once you select it, you'll see a plus button. Click on it and add the second and third videos as well. You can even download everything directly from here. Otherwise, you can download the videos separately and make any final adjustments in your preferred editing software. To download, you'll see a 3-dot menu. Click on it, then select the download option. Choose the resolution you want, and the video will be downloaded. The example video we've created here is a review-style video, where the person is holding the camera and talking. But maybe that's not the type of video you want. Perhaps you want different shots or scenes instead. In that case, simply mention that while generating the script. For example, tell it that you don't want a single-person review shot in one location and that you'd prefer multiple separate shots. If you mention that, the script will be generated accordingly. That means you can create those types of videos as well. Another thing to remember is that if you're using Google Flow, you currently get 50 free credits per day. With those 50 credits, you'll generally be able to generate only 2 or 3 videos per day. That's something you should keep in mind. So, with one account, you'll usually be able to generate only 2 or 3 videos. Once the credits on that account are used up, I think you already know what to do next. Otherwise, you can simply wait until the next day and continue generating the remaining videos. Anyway, that's how you can generate UGC ad-style videos very easily and completely free using AI. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, please leave your genuine opinion about the video in the comments. Also, if you'd like to see more videos like this in the future, feel free to subscribe to the channel.